What's going on, everybody? Rogue here, coming at you with episode 21 of Hunter x Hunter. Before I get into the pre-discussion, I just want to briefly talk about something that I was discussing with one of my friends who watches this channel as well. He knew that I was interested in finding out what Hisoka said to Kurapika, and he mentioned that that does come up later, but what Hisoka says to Bodoro, that old man, never actually is talked about again. But he mentioned what a theory was about what Hisoka could have said, and I fucking loved it. Oh man, I dug it so much, and so I had to talk about it in this video, and I wanted to get all of your thoughts on what he might have said. The theory that my buddy told me was that in the interview between the chairman and each of the remaining applicants, Bodoro mentioned that the person he was most interested in was Hisoka, and the person he was least interested in was both Killua and Gon because they were still children. And so the theory suggests that Hisoka told Bodoro that if you don't surrender right now, I'm gonna kill the kids. And I fucking love that theory because it turns out that Killua is the one that kills Bodoro. And so like the whole reason Bodoro gave up is because he has this soft spot in his heart for kids, but he gets fucking killed by the very kid that he was trying to protect. And so, like, that's fucking awesome. I love it. I fucking love it. I wanna know what you guys think about that theory. I hope it's not spoiler territory that I'm talking about this, because I don't know. My buddy said that since it doesn't come up again in the show, that it's like it's open season on theory crafting. And so we were just having a nice discussion about it. And so I hope you guys don't mind. But I wanted to know what your guys' theories were on what Hisoka could have said to Bodoro to make him fucking give up. Like, I feel like that makes the most sense. Anyways, let's get to this pre-discussion. Last episode was, it was like a recap episode, because as soon as Gon woke up, we found out that the rest of the matches had concluded. But Satots, the first examiner, was sitting next to him, and he was kind of filling him in on how each of the matches went. And it turns out that Killua was the one to fucking lose because he killed Bodoro, as previously mentioned. Who could have guessed that it would have been fucking Killua to lose? That's fucking insane. Killua has been like one of the strongest applicants to become a hunter, and so that like... that's ridiculous. The way the fights went was that Hisoka gave up to Kurapika after whispering something into Kurapika's ear. And so I hope they mention that in this episode, because I'm very curious as to what he said there. Then we had Killua, who gave up against the arrow guy. And then Killua had a match against his own brother. And I still believe that there had to have been some kind of like hypnotization or like mind control or some shit involved in that fight. Because it doesn't make sense. And afterwards, Killua ended up fucking killing that dude, Bodoro. And so I don't think that's something Killua would just do. Especially because in his little speech with his brother, he said like, I'm sick of killing people. I just want to be friends with Gon. And so it just doesn't seem like something Killua would do. I don't believe that was like truly Killua that did that. Yeah, and because Killua killed that dude, everyone else passed. So fuck, like Lirio is a fucking hunter. That is crazy. And then the episode ended with fucking Gon upset. He's pissed. Gon is fucking very upset. We haven't seen this side of Gon before, and so I'm fucking hyped. I can't wait. He walked into that auditorium and he went straight up to Killua's brother and he was like, fucking apologize. This is unacceptable. And so I can't wait, man. I need to watch this next episode. It is gonna be so fucking good. I can feel it. Woo! Yes, let's get this going. Let's fucking get this going. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa.
財宝、秘宝、魔境、秘境。
Oh man.
未知という言葉が放つ魔力、その力に魅せられた
Not exactly sure what'll go down this episode. I'm assuming that at least half of it will be Gon and Killua's brother kind of having words. I'm not sure where the direction of this show will go after this Hunter exam, because there's like no hints. Really, all there is like there's just the Killua business right now, where Gon is just really pissed off at Killua's brother about how he treated Killua. And so, like, maybe they'll do something with that. Maybe they'll find Killua wherever he went. And so I could see them, like, maybe that's the next arc, is them just looking for Killua. But I'm not sure where exactly he would go, because he kind of I feel like he burned the bridge to go back home, because he stabbed his mom and his brother. And so, is it gonna, like, this? Maybe this is the first hunt that they have to do. As hunters, maybe they have to hunt down Killua. I could see that being the case. But where the fuck would he go? I don't get it.
Gon-kun. みんなどこにいるの? まだ休んでなければいけません。Gon-kun.
Some brother trouble. Illumi, that's his fucking name. This is gonna be so fucking good. Hisoka has that smirk on his face. I love it. For what? You know. Oh, he's pissed. Yo, he just... Holy shit. Straight up, man. Fucking tell him. He's upset, man. This boy. Yes! Right on! Bingo! Right on, man. Kurapika's never wrong. It's like second nature to him. Yes, it should fucking be Leorio. Wow, I didn't even think about that. I agree. That's true. Really? Really? Lirio's that good? Yes, talk about it. Hmm. Yeah, who the fuck is this guy? Yes! Nani? I love that. Nani? Oh, Gon's pissed. I just got chills. Yep. That shit is unforgivable. What is this shit, man? This fucking hand garbage. What the hell is that thing? That's their world map? That's fucking dope. Wow, man. 7 lifetimes. For real? Yo, that's unfortunate. Woo! They made it, man. The gang made it. Minus Killua, unfortunately. Oh, they're not done. Fuck what you think, dude. Yes. Gang, gang, gang. Yo, I love this shit. Oh, for real? I'm done with you. Yo. His arm is fucked. Yep, it's broken. Wow! Gon, you fucking beast, man! Fuck yeah. Yo, man! This is gonna be fucking sick, man! Hisoka is like guarding him. For the fruit to ripen. I'm so hyped, man! Ah, I was hoping he would come along too. Jenna. Right on. They're good guys. Exotic game hunter. That makes sense. He has the bow and arrow. Oh, yo! Jing. Yo, he's a hot shot. They're totally gonna link up with him later. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. He's gonna lose. He's gonna be one of the ones that lose his shit in the first year. Backstory time. His last name is Freaks? Gon's a freak, yo! I love this! I hope they meet again, too. He seems to have a soft spot for him. Holy shit. Right on. Just jump right into it. This movie's fucking awesome. I hope Killua, like, joins the crew. That would be fucking sick. I don't want him to be the enemy. Rush hour is rush hour, man. Yeah, just gonna run. They did run that like 90-kilometer fucking shit in the first phase of the Hunter exam, so they can do this. No problem. Yeah. This is like totally just summing up the whole Hunter exam right here. Go! Padokia. Kukuru Mountain. That was a good episode. Oh, it's not done yet! I love that. What? What the fuck does that mean? What? What's going on, everybody? Rogue here, and that was episode 21 of Hunter x Hunter. What the fuck does that last line mean? The Hunter exam isn't over yet? I don't understand what they could mean by that. Like, are they going to be hunted by someone and they have to defeat them to become a... I don't get it. Like, they got the card. Is there like another form of identification that hunters have to prove that they're really hunters? Or, like, everyone's split up. Everyone's going back to their own, like, to their own worlds, to their own countries and cities and whatever. So, what? I don't get it. Anyways, let's just do this episode breakdown. The episode started off with Gon having words with Illumi. And, he actually, he fucking pulled him out of his seat and broke his arm. Like, that's fucking crazy, man. Oh my god. And Illumi, didn't react at all, really, to the broken arm. Like, there was no, flinch in pain. Like, there was nothing. He was just, dead to that feeling. And so, Illumi's kind of scary. I'm now thinking that, Illumi might be, one of the final villains in this show. Like, he might be, the final boss, because he seems like he doesn't give a fuck about anything. And that's, a dangerous mentality to have. And so I'm more leaning towards Illumi being the main villain than Killua being the main villain, because we really got last episode we really got to see Killua be kind of humanized more when he was like, I just want to be friends with Gon, that's all I want. We really got to see behind the curtains kind of with Killua, and so I can't see them kind of spinning that in an evil way unless he gets manipulated more, in which case then I can see it. But the direction that the show is going now, actually, with them going after Killua, I could see how once they make it to Kukuru Mountain, I could see how maybe Killua's family will further brainwash him, and that could kind of be the tipping point for Killua, where that's when he fully he abandons that soft side of him that wants to be friends with Gon, and he kind of just goes full on into the darkness, kind of, maybe. And so I could see it going both ways, but I really hope that he fucking joins the gang. Especially this shot that I'm looking at right now is Kurapika, Gon, Killua, and Leorio all standing together. And so I feel like they will become a gang. That will be the group that kind of goes through the show together. I'm having a hard time seeing Killua being the main villain now, because it's very apparent that Illumi is a much greater threat than Killua is. Anyways, then we got some exposition about all the things that hunters can do, all the special privileges that they get. I would have to go back and re-listen to that bit, but they get a lot of special privilege. They get access to restricted areas, and like entry into a bunch of countries, and like it's like a visa, and like I don't, it's everything wrapped into one. It's a title that's recognized in all countries, it seems like, as being like a very significant individual, and so they seem to get like extra privileges as well as like a spending account. And what, like, I'm pretty sure he said that if you sold the card, you'd have enough money to last 7 generations, which is fucking crazy. If you have the potential to become a hunter, then like what you can do is, like, it's probably in your genes as well, especially with Gon and his dad. It seems like they're just extraordinary people, and their last name is fucking Freaks. Like, what? That's fucking awesome. Anytime Gon does fucking anything awesome, I'm calling this boy a freak, man, because that's fucking amazing. He's a monster. Like, he is extraordinary. It suits him so well that that's his last name. I love it. I fucking love it. But yeah, anyways, what I was saying is, like, if one person in the family got this hunter license, then they could technically sell it and kind of dedicate their life to like making a dojo or like some way to train the future generations in your family so that more people in your family could become hunters. Like, I feel like if one person in the family becomes a hunter, then the genes might be there so that like future generations can excel at becoming a hunter if they have the right training. And so maybe it's based on like purely individual talent, but I have to believe that it's like hereditary as well. Especially with like Killua's family. They're a family of assassins. Hanzo is like a family, I'm assuming it's his whole family, but he is like a clan of ninjas. Gon obviously has some fucking crazy ass shit with his genes. Kurapika as well. Like, I don't think that's natural talent that he has. I feel like that is like his clan was just that strong. I don't think that there's like particularly anything too out of the ordinary with him. Like in Naruto, like pretty much all the Uchiha, they excelled. And so I feel like it's similar in that regard. I really feel like the only exception here would be Leorio. Because like he kind of passed by default. He didn't really demonstrate very many skills. And so I can't say that his future offspring will have any latent abilities that will help them become hunters. But with Killua and Gon and Kurapika, I feel like they have the genes required. And so if they were to go that, I don't know, I'm overthinking this because like they have the genes already. And so their offspring probably wouldn't even need that training. So I'm going off the deep end here. I'm going back on topic with let's just go back to the post discussion here. Kurapika and Leorio ended up lodging complaints to the chairman stating, Kurapika stated that there had to have been some kind of brainwashing involved, and I'm totally on board with that. That's my thinking as well. I totally think that there was some foul play there. There was some kind of mind control business or hypnotization or something. And Leorio actually brought up a fantastic point, because Killua killed Bodoro during Leorio's match, and so I don't think that was a coincidence. I think Killua was like, okay, me and Leorio are kind of tight, especially since Leorio is the one who yelled at Killua saying, like, are you dumb? Like, you and Gon are already friends. And so I feel like he might have killed Bodoro just to make sure that Leorio passed. Based off the rules of this tournament, Killua helped Leorio pass, and so Leorio should have been the one that was disqualified. But the chairman said that like Bodoro had more experience, but Leorio had greater combat ability, which, like, what? How did you deduce that, bro? Like, what combat ability? I don't think he's fought a single person this entire fucking like hunter exam. So I feel like they were kind of bullshitting with that. Like, I don't understand how he would have this incredible physical ability to take on this old man who I feel like clearly has the skills necessary. I don't get it. I don't understand how he came up with that deduction. But I really fucking hope we get to see Leorio fight. I want to see this combat ability that the chairman has fucking spoken so highly about. Like, I don't understand. I don't see it. I don't see it. I feel like Leorio got carried through fucking every stage of this exam, and so he hasn't impressed me enough to know that he can handle himself. And then after that orientation, we got to see that little dialogue between Hisoka and Illumi, and I fucking loved that shit. That was fucking amazing. Like, Illumi was like, that child has incredible potential. And then he told Hisoka, like, I can see why you're keeping an eye on him. And then internally, Illumi was thinking, like, he's gonna become a threat. I should take him out now. And Hisoka knew exactly what Illumi was thinking. And he was like, he's my prey. You back the fuck off. And I fucking love that shit, man. I fucking love it. Like, Hisoka... Oh, man. It would be kind of, like, weird if Hisoka became this, like, guardian to Gon until Gon, like, became strong enough for Hisoka to think that he's worth fighting. It would be very interesting if Hisoka was kind of watching Gon's back throughout this show until Gon, like, matures. That, like, I would love that. I would fucking love that. Because Hisoka is so unique as, like, a villain. Like, he doesn't just want to kill people. He wants a good fight. And so, I love it. I love it. It was so fucking good. Then we got to see, my suspicion at the start of the episode was confirmed. They're going to get Killua back. And so they're going to try and bring Killua back into the squad. Which, like, it's understandable because, especially with Gon's nature, like, of course Gon sees Killua as a friend. And having heard that fucking, like, all that shit that went down between Killua and Illumi, saying, like, you don't deserve friends, you're only meant to kill, like, you're never gonna have a friend, like, all that fucking twisted shit, and then having heard Killua's heartfelt request to become Gon's friend, and that is the only thing that Killua really wants, of course Gon is gonna fucking try and get him onto his squad. Like, no doubt in my mind that's like where this next arc is gonna go, of course. And I love that Kurapika and Leorio are tagging along. I hope that, like, they're here for the long haul. I hope that they manage to get Killua, and for the rest of the show, this is the squad. Because this squad is hype, man. We have Killua, Kurapika, and Gon, who are just, like, beasts. They're fucking monsters. And then we have Leorio as the medic. And so, like, it makes sense that they would kind of be the team. So I really hope they don't split up. I'm most concerned about Leorio because he wants to become a doctor. And so I feel like that's something that you have to dedicate your time to. But I could also see how that could kind of be something that he does on the side, where he gets, like, real experience. Because he's with the crew, he's constantly having to, like, bandage people up and, like, help people out. And, like, wherever they go, like, if there's anyone who's hurt, like, Leorio's there and he's getting this, like, first-hand experience. And then during any downtime he's, like, studying. And so I could totally see that being the case. Getting back to the post-discussion, then we had Hanzo and the guy with the arrows. They both gave them contact information. I feel like it's inevitable that at some point they're gonna meet back up with these people again. Whether it's sooner or later, I feel like it's inevitable that they have to meet up. I don't think they would just give that information and then have it just never come up again. That seems like unnecessary detail to include in the show. So I'm fully expecting them to make another appearance. And I totally skipped over Gon's little talk with Illumi where he mentioned, like, where is Killua? And Illumi said that Killua probably went home, which is not something that I thought he would do or even would really be welcome back home because of his incident with his mom and his brother. They did mention that his mom was overjoyed or some shit, that he matured into this person who is able to do that kind of shit. So I don't know, like, I feel like they just have a fucked up family dynamic, and so I guess it's understandable that maybe he went back home, but I feel like a part of me thinks that they're gonna get back to that mountain and Killua's not gonna be there. Like, I feel like Killua would go someplace else. I don't think he wants to, like, be a part of the family and I don't feel like he would willingly go back home. And so I still believe that they're going to make it to that mountain, and then Killua's just not going to be there, and then the first official like test of them being hunters is going to begin, where they have to hunt down Killua. But anyways, I feel like I pretty much covered everything. I'm going to end it here. If you like this reaction, or if you want to catch the rest of my Hunter x Hunter or Death Note reactions, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment down below. I would greatly appreciate it. See you all in the next one. Peace!